Greetings, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway coming to you from the basement. I hope everyone's having a great day. It is Wednesday morning. I wanted to post a video, and my head's all over the frickin' place. I got all these random thoughts in my head, so I thought, why not do a random video, talk about all kinds of stuff, and see where it goes. Totally unrehearsed. First of all, the Rolling Stones in mono now. Norman Maslov's done a kind of a little commercial for it, or whatever you want to call it, letting everybody know that it's now out. You can order it on the Abco website, various Amazon websites. It's now official. Rachel's Ghost has been all over it. She just uploaded a video yesterday talking about it, and she's been talking about it on her live chats. I, like Rachel, have had it on pre-order since June, and then it got the actual, what do you call it, the thing where you go and actually check out the product was not there anymore, but our orders stayed online. So fingers crossed that they keep our orders from the pre-order active. They don't cancel them, because we got a pretty good price. I think landed here in Canada, I will be paying $350. It's a lot of money, but in relatively speaking, for what you have to pay for the original issue that came out now, and it's 16 records. But here's my dilemma: I have it on CD. It's a nice set, and this isn't a bootleg. This is an original, and it sounds good. To tell you the truth, I don't play it that often. So do I want to spend $350 on this thing? And then I'm paranoid that if Amazon cancels the thing, I'm going to miss out. So I was watching Rachel's video, and I made the comment, and what she did is she went to Amazon.com in the US and ordered it there. And just in case, as a backup, just in case Amazon UK screws us over. So I go on there and I go, that's a great idea. I go on $450 US. That is about, I'm going to say, I bet you by the time it got up to Canada, it's $650 before I just cashed in $200 US cost me $280 Canadian. So times two, another $160, so $450, you're already up to $110. It's $650 for sure, and that's not even including shipping, or if they charge us duty. This could be a $700 box. So I'm gonna cancel that. That's just nonsense. Even though they don't charge you right away, so no harm, no foul. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Should I just stick with this and save my money for something else? Next, Funko Pops. What the frig is going on with Funko Pops? They're all over the place. There's walls and walls of them in every store. It's all people. I got caught up just in the hype of it just once, just because it said John Lennon on the box. Does that look like John Lennon? I mean, really, it's a Funko Pop. It doesn't look like anything to do with John Lennon. It doesn't even John Lennon's haircut. It's got round glasses and a guitar, and he's wearing I don't even know if I ever saw John dressed like that. But the only thing this has got into with John Lennon is because it says John Lennon on the box, and that's the only reason I bought it. I've never opened it. I don't play with it. Don't take it in a tub or anything. Funko Pops. What do you think? There's a Frank Zappa one I want, and there's a Miles Davis one. What do I want these for? Funko Pops. I don't know. You collecting them? What next? Andy Partridge. Everybody who's watching my videos knows I am obsessed with XTC. I'm buying everything I can buy. I'm listening like crazy. I just made when I got back from Florida, I just went and made a whole memory stick of all my XTC stuff. And it's sitting in the car. I just push random play. I'm listening to XTC all frickin' day. So when I was in Florida, I bought, Andy Partridge was putting out random stuff he was doing, that kind of singer-songwriter stuff that he was doing and trying to sell to other artists and stuff like that. And they put out, there was I think 3 CDs, and then it might have been he combined them all into a box set, which was also released as a 3D set. I showed this when I showed my finds from Florida. It's called Fuzzy Warbles Fuzzy Warbles Volume 1 to 3. Try and say that sober. Okay, Andy Partridge. This is freaking fantastic. I haven't talked about how good this is. I just said I bought it. It's fantastic. If you're a Paul McCartney fan, you would freaking love this, because a lot of the songs remind me of Paul. Like, Paul could have written some of these. I'm not saying every song, because some of them are far out and some of them are kind of just, weird experiments. But there's a ton of great stuff in 3 CDs. There's nothing I'm going on click, click, click. I got to get past that. Outstanding. Andy Partridge, The Fuzzy Warbles, Volume 1 to 3. If you see this, or if you like pop music, just buy this, man. Go listen to it on Spotify if you can. It's outstanding. Outstanding. 10 out of 10. Love it. What else? I bought a new CD that most of you guys probably could care less about. I'm a big John Hartford fan, one of my musical heroes. He wrote Gentle on My Mind for Glenn Campbell. Probably at least 60% of the reason I took up the 5-string banjo. He really got me into string music and acoustic music. And Sam Bush, who played with as a mandolin player. If you don't know Sam Bush, he's one of the kind of newgrass guys from the 70s, long hair, hippie guys who fell in love with bluegrass music and took it to another level and kind of rock and rolled it up. And Sam's just an amazing musician, great singer, and puts out some great stuff. But anyway, he just recently released this, Sam Bush, Radio John, Songs of John Hartford. This is a tribute to John. Sam played with John through the 70s, was a friend, a mentor. John passed away of cancer back in the 90s. But I met John on one occasion, saw him play a few times live. He's just a wonderful human being, and so supportive of other musicians, and put out some just brilliant records. But anyway, this just came out. Sam Bush, Radio John, Songs of John Hartford. Fantastic record. Songs are really well done. He does all John Hartford songs except the last song called Radio John, which they wrote, him and one of his co-writers wrote as a tribute to John. But fantastic record. Check this out, Sam Bush. Next, I was thinking about doing a video on my best sounding CDs. There's always lots of complaints about CDs being over compressed and being the loudness wars, and they're remastering them so they sound good on phones and all these little devices. And but some CDs are just perfect. They just sound so good. They couldn't sound better. And this is for you vinyl lovers out there. Some of these CDs sound like how you say you hate CDs when stuff like this is around. This is Walter Becker from Steely Dan. This is a solo album he did called Circus Money. This is one of the best sounding CDs I've ever heard in my life, and it's a good album too. It's got some reggae and some R&B and some soul and some sounds a bit like Steely Dan, not that much. Great guitar work on it. I really love this album. Circus Money, Walter Becker. Just wanted to give it a shout out. I'm doing CD exchanges now on Rich Strickler's channel every Friday with Brian from Massey's Main Entertainment, Randall Nelson, myself and Rich. We take turns every week. We pick another guy and we pick another album from to listen, but because geographically we're not together, we do it on Spotify. So obviously, I don't know if anything sounds great on Spotify, but I gave Rich this one, and I don't think he's going to really be able to comment on the sound quality of it, but music quality, I'm really excited this Friday to hear what Rich thinks of this album, because he's a Steely Dan fan. Okay, what else have I got here? One more thing. Patricia Barber. Have anybody ever heard of Patricia Barber? She is a jazz pianist, vocalist out of Chicago. She plays at this club every Monday night in Chicago. Been doing it for years. I think it's called the Green Room. Anybody who's in the Chicago area might comment to me down below if they've ever gone to see her. I'm a huge fan. Speaking of incredible sounding albums, this is available on vinyl and CD and as SACDs, Mobile Fidelity, which is really expensive now. Patricia Barber, Cafe Blue. I just frickin' love this album. One of the best recorded albums in the history of music, bar none. But to get into Patricia Barber, I'm going to recommend something else. An album called Companion. This album she does a lot of covers on. It's some live stuff. She does The Beat Goes On, the Sonny and Cher song on here. She does Use Me, the Bill Withers song. She does Black Magic Woman, Peter Green penned, Santana made famous. And and then mixed in with a few of her own tracks. She's amazing. She's got a very kind of a, I guess you'd call her kind of a deeper voice. It's not. It's pretty plain. Her vocals. There's nothing outstanding. She isn't Whitney Houston by any means, and but great piano player. Always has a great small band with her. And if you're not a jazz fan, you might enjoy this. I highly recommend checking this out. Patricia Barber, Companion. I say compliments? Companion, sorry. And if you really, really want to get into an amazing, amazing record, Cafe Blue. She does a cover of Ode to Billy Joe on here, the Bobby Gentry song, which is really good. And she does cover of Taste of Honey, which the Beatles did. Just excellent, excellent album. What else have I got to talk about? Not much else. I got a part-time job. I can tell you that. I'm a big hockey fan, and 15 minutes from my house, the Belleville Senators, who are a member of the American Hockey League, which is the minor leagues of the National Hockey League. So it's a pro league. They play 15 minutes from my house, and I had an opportunity to get a job as an usher, so I took it, and gets me out of the house for probably a couple nights a week, and I get to watch hockey and work at the same time, which is fun. Make some extra money so I can buy some records, and so I'm kind of enjoying that. I just had my first night last Saturday night. I'm working tonight. I'm working Friday and Saturday this coming week. So that's about it. Everyone have a great day. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and please push the like button. I noticed when I said that last time and kind of shamed everyone, I got more people pressing the like button. So I'm not going to be nice about this anymore. Push the frickin' like button. I'm warning you. Push the like button. Push it. Push it. I dare you not to. I dare you.